Crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The play clock's running down. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Again, it's Mixon. And an alley to run. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Here we go now.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now Mixon. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and goal here from the 9. They'll drop the throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go now. Back there in Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
They'll look to throw here. Goodwin able to haul it in. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Slot man moves right. Now a handoff looking right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Green, 39, Leopard. Back that up, Philly, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Always got some breathing room. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Time running out here on the play clock. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, it's the Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go now. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Boom,
Now they send a man in motion right. Now they run with Mixon. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, John Ross. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
No, check.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Throw here. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And to the left side here, Wilson. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Now look
He'll drop to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now they try the right side here, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll look to throw. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
They accepted the risk, and it was rewarded. What a catch on 4th down to create a first down situation. But one more time, what a catch.
And what a catch. It was close, perilously close to a turnover on downs, but picked up the first.
How about him getting his feet down, though? That's footwork.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side caught by Goodwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Set. Green, 30. Philly, here we go.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Detroit! 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 Now let's go! No, check.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Wilson snags it left side. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Detroit! All right, here we go. No, check. Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go.
Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Williams, the man in motion left. Coleman. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. In motion left comes Williams. Play clock winding down. They'll set up a throw. And some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. Third down. Williams, a man in motion right. On third down, it's Coleman, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Richardson continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing, no pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on fourth down or kick the field goal?
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on the play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wilson. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The lone second remains now in this third quarter.
Here we go now.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we... Second down following the run.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Ross on the return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
So the offense has it first and 10. The quick slant caught. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Will tie his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 60 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run here with Mixon, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll run on the draw. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And the play clock's running down. And they give this time to the tailback. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll try and sneak it here. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They'll try and throw for it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. John Johnson with the INT. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Key 26. Key 26. Watch it. Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Here we go. Over.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
Catch made right side by Wilson. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And to the left side here, Wilson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Seven yards to go on 2nd down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney 19!
Coleman now. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. In motion left comes Williams. And they'll send Williams in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Williams. Loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Let's go. Blue 90.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Falcons, They remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.